Did you know that one of the most effective and simplest way to improve the quality of your life is to practice gratitude? So gratitude is a very deep sense of thankfulness. It's about appreciating things and people and events in your life. It is changing the focus on those things that are well in your life instead of paying attention to what is wrong in your life. Even though, like I said, it's one of the simplest way of improving the quality of life, yet for some reason it seems to be very, very difficult for a lot of people. Why is that? Again, one of the reasons is because we like to be right. We have our perception on things. It seems to be difficult to change the perception from what is wrong or what is not appreciated to something that we do appreciate. It is really because, like they say, there's always two sides of a story or two sides in a coin or whatever. And we live in a world of duality right now. There are always two sides to things. So it is a choice whether we look at the bad side or the bright side of things. And the thing is why it is so difficult, because we have these habits and we kind of are accustomed to view the world in a certain way. Yet it is only ourselves that view it that way. Think about this. Let's say you are in a relationship with someone. In the morning when you wake up, if before getting out of bed, you really think about how much you appreciate the other person. Really think about for a little moment about all those good moments that you have. Not have to think all those good moments, just think about some of the good qualities the other person have. And then, when you have that sense of gratitude, that you are grateful that that person is in your life, how different will the greeting in the morning, saying good morning or kissing good morning, how different will it be? Instead of, let's say, the first thing is that you remember the little fight that you had the day before. It is, again, a change of perception. Or, let's say you've had a really bad day at work. You're going home. And you know that there will be, let's say, your spouse and some kids, and you are hungry, you had a stressful day or whatever. If you open the door with that mentality, how will your family perceive you when you walk in the door? Or if instead, before opening the door, you just take a little moment and think about all the great things your family has brought into your life. Just take a moment, feel grateful, and then you open the door to your home. How different will they seem? Even if there's a lot of noises and screaming and shouting going on with the kids or whatever. There's a mess in the house, whatever. But if you look at those kids, if you look at your spouse through a lens of gratefulness, how different will your experience of that moment be? And if you extend the same thing throughout your life, I'm sure you can see already how different will your experience of the whole life be. So I say that gratefulness is one of the most efficient or simplest way to improve the quality of life. But don't just take my word for it. In my book, Words of Wisdom, the chapter on gratitude, there's a quote here from Neil Donald Walsh, and it goes like this: "The struggle ends when the gratitude begins." The struggle ends when the gratitude begins. And that is so true. We seem to be struggling about kind of little things in life, instead of seeing them as adversities, as seeing them as problems and whatever. If you see them as learning experiences, all those adversities that you encounter throughout your life, throughout your day, if you really think about them, they are all, I claim, all opportunities for you to learn something new and grow. So gratitude is a very good way to grow. Instead of looking at things, why did that person do me wrong or whatever, why don't you take that as a learning experience and experience with gratefulness, thinking, wow, I'm so grateful that that happened so I can learn, I can grow, I can improve myself. So, may I suggest that you add a little bit of gratitude to your next day, or even for today. If you would feel just one additional moment of gratitude per day, soon you will realize that you can add a little bit more of those, more moments of gratitude. And when you do that, adding a little more and little more, you will soon find out and realize that you have changed your experience of life. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be well.